Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Liana, and today I'm going to be reviewing the BH Cosmetics Naturally Flawless Foundation. My friend in the US sent me a sample packet of this, and I've only been able to try it once because it doesn't feel like there's as much in this one as the other one, probably because it's quite thick. This foundation comes in 18 shades, and I have the lightest 201 Ivory. The price is $8.99 US for 1 fluid ounce. The description on the website says, get skin pampering benefits and a radiant complexion with our new and improved BH liquid foundation. I'm assuming they had a previous formulation. Reformulated with hyaluronic acid, it keeps skin hydrated and younger looking. This foundation provides lightweight, medium to full coverage and a natural satin finish and comes in 18 shades to flatter multiple skin tones. There's a perfect match for you. Well, with 18 shades, you can only hope. But they do have a fairly good gradient. This is their shade selection from the website. It's not that bad considering there's 18 shades. Hopefully they expand to a few more. But for the time being, this could be a lot worse. This is vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and dermatologist tested. Now, as I said, I've only been able to test this once. I tested it with a sponge only on both sides, but I did prime and set this side of my face, and I didn't do anything with this side of the face. I preferred the non-primed and non-set side. We'll talk about that as I start to apply it. Usual procedure, I'm not going to prime either side, but I am going to use a sponge on one side and a brush on the other. So this is pretty darn thick. And it is quite neutral. It actually swatches on my hand quite pink in comparison to some other shades, and yet when I start blending it out, and even as I put it on my face, it looks more neutral to yellow. Just kind of odd. And it also swatches quite a bit darker than some foundations, so I was scared that this was going to be too dark. But it's actually pretty good. I'm going to be going out into sunlight today, so I might try and grab a photo when I'm in direct sunlight, because that's supposed to be the best and most accurate indicator of a shade match. So yeah, due to the thickness of this, I did have some issue blending it out, particularly when I primed it. To be perfectly honest with you, I've had trouble guessing whether or not this is water-based or silicone based, just because the ingredients are a little bit different than what I'm used to. There is water at the top, of course. That's the way it usually is with foundations. There's silicone, but not a lot. So it did confuse me a bit. It's just quite tacky, so it takes a little bit more effort to blend it. I don't know if you'll be able to tell as I'm blending it that it's not as easy as some other formulas I've dealt with. Certainly not as bad as what it could be, but definitely when using, I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer with this last week, and it made it even tackier and therefore harder to blend. I was having to go over areas a few times. So I haven't actually tried this with a brush yet because, you know, I wanted to make sure there was enough product left to try it for you today. I didn't notice any oxidizing throughout the day, which is good. Shade match, again, I thought looked pretty darn good. Definitely feel comfortable wearing this out of the house without mixing it with any white, which I only have about a handful of foundations I've found so far, which I feel comfortable doing that, and I'm pretty darn pale. So I'll try blending this out with a brush on this side, and may try building it a bit on the other side just to see what happens. I haven't tried building it It is supposed to be medium to full. I would say it's medium right now on this side. Medium, but still fairly natural looking, not too cakey. It does start to look a little cakey in my smile lines, like it really emphasizes those, I've found. Sometimes I wish I had a pump when I'm doing these so I could tell you how many pumps I'm using. I would say overall I probably use less than 2 pumps though, just because I have really small sample packets and I end up with several uses out of them. So that should give you an indicator of how much I use. It just always looks like I use a lot because I do spread it around so much. Don't ask me why, I just do. Oh, I almost went for the sponge again. Nope. Okay. This looks like it's going to blend out okay with this. You never really know with the brush. Sometimes it gets really streaky and sometimes it doesn't. Also, I am getting a haircut today, so don't mind my hair looking the way it does. It's very long right now, for me anyway. Yeah, that looks good with the brush as well. And I did wear this for about 9 hours the other day, and it didn't look really that bad at the end of the day. It didn't look overly dry, it didn't look overly oily. Didn't really crease, even though it did emphasize, as I say, lines around my mouth. It didn't crease anywhere. So this foundation is pretty good just off of that one experience, but again, we'll see how it goes today, and I will take photos out in natural sunlight, but for now I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can see how this is looking. So on this side we blended out the sponge. Hopefully I didn't miss a spot. And this side is with the brush. And I think it looks pretty good. So I will see you after I do some swatches. I almost forgot again. So this right here is the BH Cosmetics foundation in 201 Ivory. This is the Eden Minerals Nordic Veil in Urine. This is the Fenty Beauty foundation in 100. And this is the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation in Dynamic. This actually, these two I can wear, and yet this one is the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation. Looks about the same and I can't wear, which is interesting. And this one actually looks lighter than all 3 of these, and it's too dark. Very funny. I'm back. I've been wearing this for almost 10 hours. Let's call it 10 hours actually. It's like 6 minutes away from. I'm in my regular setup because it's getting lighter and lighter out in the evenings. So I have some hair on my face because, like I said earlier, I was going out for a haircut. And because I didn't set my face, it's sticking to my face more than it usually would. So when I zoom in for the close-up, you're just going to have to deal with that. But it's looking very good. I'm going to insert a photo here for reference that I took out in the sun. Obviously, I couldn't pull this down very far. It's cold out, colder than what it looks out there. It's been snowing on and off a little bit, but anyway. It looks like it's matching pretty well, and this is a photo I took in regular lighting indoors, and again, looks like it's matching very well, so let's take a look up close. So this was the side that I had blended out with the brush. I can see a little bit of my smile line on this side here, but it doesn't look dry. Forehead is looking good. Usually I start to get caking through the forehead and the nose area if I'm going to look cakey anywhere, but I don't notice anything like that. And on the sponge side, it's looking good here as well. I'm not creasing around my nose or in my smile lines. In between my eyebrows is looking good. Nothing looks dry, nothing looks oily. So I think that I'm very happy with this. And when I was at the hairdresser's, I got my hair shampooed, and it doesn't look like too much product came away up here. I do feel that when I'm touching my face, I can still kind of feel something there, but it doesn't look like anything's actually coming off. Zoomed you back out again. So I think that a variety of skin types could definitely get away with this because it's not overly dry, but it's also not too slick. It is a medium coverage. I didn't build it up, but I think you could get to full if you really wanted to. I would be a little worried about dry skin having some issues if you built it up a lot. I could potentially see this getting cakey, but otherwise it's pretty darn good, especially for the price. It would still be under $20 including shipping if I wanted to order it, so that's not bad. If you can find a shade in this, the 18 shades so far, hopefully they expand a little bit more, and I would definitely recommend this. If you've tried it, let me know what you think down below. If you have any questions, also let me know down below, and otherwise I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.